Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, Gabby. Hello, everyone. My name is Chandru Poloju, and I'm a software engineer at Cogent. So today we are going to learn a little bit about AI models and prompt engineering. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. Let me know once you
Yes, we
are
can
able to
see
see
it.
my screen.
Yeah.
Can see it. Perfect. So yeah, guys. So the first question comes, uh, what is AI model? And what are AI models, different models, and prompt engineering? So this prompt engineering is a recent term which is like came before 3 to 4 years back. It's kind of a new job title for it, like prompt engineers. So you're going to learn about how to get understanding of different AI models, how they work, and what are the techniques they use, as well as the prompt engineering as well. So and today our agenda is, yeah, I know there's a lot of agenda, but the most of agenda is comprised of live demonstration of we are using 5 AI models is GPT-4, Gemini Pro, Cloud, DeepSeek, and Grok. So there are small demonstrations we'll be performing on the live to understand how they work on different domain use cases. Okay, yeah. Now let's start to yeah, mm, this one. The first slide we talk about is introduction to AI models. So what exactly are AI models? How they work? AI models are basically smart computer systems trained on huge amounts of data. So some data is given as input to the model. They train on that so that they can produce some realistic data as output. Input will be the data, and output will also be a data. So the in the middle, the model will learn and train on that. So what they actually do, like using the data. So they do spotting the patterns and try to understand the input image or video, whatever it is. They convert based on the user prompt. So we'll get to prompt later, but just understand the word prompt now. And next, yeah, they use for generating content. So we also call it as a Gen AI, generative AI. The same definition for generative AI, which is it takes data as input. It may be the video, audio, or image, or the code, and they process it, and the output will also be a video, audio, or image, as well as a code. So this is what Gen AI is on the basis on the like basic terms. The components, what exactly consists of AI models. So they have the architecture which is called transformer based. Transformer based is one kind of architecture started in 2017. Okay. And the next is parameters. So parameters are something like switches. So how you exactly train AI model. So it's like okay, use some kind of temperature. So there are some key terms in AI models like temperature, all those stuff. But parameters are something like buttons where we turn switch or something like that to process or to train our AI model. The next, training data. Yeah, we know training data, which is consists of a very big, large data to understand the pattern. So AI models learn from the previous training data and they convert to the like generational AI based on the user uh, input. And let's come into evolution. So when exactly this AI models are started? So yeah, in 2017, we got first transformer architecture. This architecture is like attention based. So because there will be a lot of techniques in used in AI models, but transformer is a basic model which most of the AI models will use. And next, LLMs, we start in 2018, large language models. And from 22 to 25 going on, we have advanced multimodal. What is multimodal again? So this multimodal is, Gemini is a multimodal as an example. So what this multimodal does? Same. Input might be image, video, code, text, and it processes it, and output will be the same. Image, video, code. or text, whatever the user inputs. This is a multimodal. Now, yeah, we understood what exactly AI models are. Let's go to the types. Okay. What are the types of large language models? Yeah, we know, like, based on this buzzword GPT, Chat GPT, this is one kind of AI model. Uh, and other thing, maybe recently we heard about DeepSeek from China, and pretty recently we heard about Grok AI from Twitter, from Elon Musk. So how exactly they differ? Every day one AI model is coming, one is better than the other. So how exactly they differ on type? So first thing is text type, like text only. This text only means they can only handle the text. So they can't input or output the images or other things. So they take text as input, they give text as output. And coming to next, second type. Yeah, in the text only models, we have Cloud, Llama, and Mistral. Yeah, we don't hear about Claude, Llama, Mistral, but GPT 3 and 4 versions, we pretty know about it. And next coming to second type, which is multimodal. As we just heard about that definition of multimodal, now let's what exactly are multimodals, like what are in the market. GPT-4V, which is for Vision, which is the latest model from OpenAI. It takes input as whatever the image, code, video, and text. And output will be whatever the like. If you want to convert a video to something, it will do that. If you convert image to another, it will do that. So basically, this is a multimodal. And the one best example is Gemini. Gemini is a multimodal, and Gemini was built by Google, okay, tech giant Google. And next, coming to third type, which is specialized models. What are specialized models? So these are they does like some complex tasks, like programming, fantastic programming tasks, and some are focused on domain-specific legal issues. Some are medical issues, like medical domain. So these all have the specialist nature, so they are transferred as a specialist model. And newly as Grok, Grok is advanced reasoning and contextual understanding. So it will understand in a very human way and also gives in a very outputs in a human way based on the like we get the params and prompt design. We'll get to that later. And next, comparison. Yeah, this is little technical, but just bear with me for this slide. I'm just giving little insights on four different comparisons here. The first one is GPT-4, the parameters. Okay, as we discussed, what are parameters? Parameters are, you see, it's 1.8 trillion parameters. So GPT-4 is trained on 1.8 trillion parameters. Still, parameters can be any variables. Okay, so it says settings. Okay, learn this, generate that, influence output behavior. All this comes under parameters. So GPT is having the highest, they trained on highest parameters. And context window. Context window is how many inputs it will take. So one token is as thought as one alphabet or one digit. It can take 128,000 tokens as input. So it can handle that much of capability. And vision means image is yes or no. And codability, can it generate a code? The cost is a little bit higher. The API cost very higher compared to other in GPT-4. And the Gemini Pro is 1 trillion parameters compared to 1,000 tokens. It can take inputs. So yeah, there it has the vision capability as well. It also does code generation. And coming to reasoning, yeah, it does very good reasoning, but not that much excellent as the GPT-4. And the most important thing why Gemini is like booming now is integration with Google. So it will be integrated with everything in Google platform, maybe the Drive or the Gmail and everything. And Cloud. Cloud is little bit new for everyone, but it's a old one only. But we didn't heard about it much. But Cloud 3 is built by Anthropic. Anthropic is a company, so they build this Cloud 3. It's in the market pretty much long time, but we didn't have much. takeaways from that. But it has 1 trillion parameters and 200,000 tokens. It's like more than the GPT-4. They have the very good reasoning and the codability structure as well. And their cost also very high compared to this. And next, DeepSeek. DeepSeek is the only important thing about DeepSeek is it is cost way much less than the GPT-4. API cost is very less, but they are limited. They only give to some specific members only, but it's very less compared to other GPT models. So this came from China company, DeepSeek firm, and it also handles 32,000 tokens and 1 trillion parameters. Okay, yeah. Now we are good with the comparisons. I know. Let's move to next slide. Uh, yeah. If you guys remember, I told something about prompt, right? What is prompt? So prompt is in a basic terms, it's like talking to a model. How do you talk to a model is a prompt. So it's like to simply put it, it's like a prompt is your instruction to an AI model. Okay, do this, do that, do like this, do like that. So these are all prompts. So how exactly you write a prompt is the prompt engineering. Okay, we have the next slide with prompt engineering. But for now, we'll try to understand how good or importance of the good prompts are. And next, what are importance of good prompts? These good prompts are very crucial in terms of getting a exact output response you need. Okay, so your prompt, like this quality, is directly dependent on the good prompt design. So very good prompt designs have the better control over the AI, how exactly you want AI to work or to respond. So it will reduce the hallucinations and errors. So hallucination, in a basic term again, it's kind of errors made by AI. Uh, why AI makes these hallucinations? Because if AI is trained on less data, like only less training data, or else if if AI doesn't have any context, okay, what exactly the user is asking, it might give some different types of outputs which we which we don't need, like which we like completely out of our scope. That is hallucination. And next, uh, they have the APIs, cost efficiency, and obviously token usage. So if the token use are more, means if you put more text into the prompt, the more the errors will come. The chance of errors is more. But if you optimize it to a better prompt design, then yes, you have your exact response what you require. And next, common prompt elements. So what prompts should contain? The different elements prompt should contain. So first is task specification, means what exactly do you want? So what task you want AI model to do? You need to do that. And next, context and background. Context, something like you put some uh, uh, context imagination means, okay, you are kind of a student or you are a HR for the so and so company. So you give me what I want. So you are HR. So this is kind of a context or putting some background. Okay. And next, output format requirements. And yes, output format means how do you want the output? You want as a text, you want as the image, you want as a video, you want as a code. Okay, that is the output format requirements. And examples. Examples are which is called few shot learning. We'll learn that in the next slide. Few shot learning is kind of a technique which we used for good prompt, good prompt design. Okay. Yeah. Now we have good with theory. Now let's go to the demonstration part. Yeah. First demonstration, like this demo, like this webinar consists mostly of demonstrations. We have 5 demonstrations, and first demonstration is about like for some little having a tech savvy thing people. So yeah, we'll use ChatGPT 4 now to create this task. The task is write a code for to-do list app. Okay, so you understand there are two types. Let me get this one. There are two types, basic prompt for to-do list app, advanced prompt, and some text here. So we'll try to understand how these both prompts differ in giving the different responses by GPT-4. Okay, now, yes, now we are here. So we'll do, so this is GPT-4, we are using that GPT. We'll do the first prompt as write a code for a to-do list app. So this is a prompt because it's a basic prompt we gave. If you see, it's creating a pretty much the complete code. But if you remember what exactly you see, the code is writing in the JSX, like a React application using some Tailwind. Okay, so this is the basic code for to-do list app. Yeah, it wrote the complete code with the 54 lines, and it does what exactly the to-do list have to do. Next thing, next we'll go to the advanced prompt. Now I'll give the advanced prompt here to this guy. So we'll tell to create, yeah, if you see the prompt, create a simple to-do list web application using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Application should allow users to add new tasks, title, and optional due date, completion, deletion, and everything. So we are giving exactly what we require with everything. Okay, but this is called as a good prompt design. This is like advanced prompt design. And if you see the code, see, it created an HTML file, a CSS file, and also JavaScript file. And like everything is perfectly aligned what we exactly require. So if you see, if you analyze the JavaScript code, it will toggle tasks, delete task, deletion, toggling, getting tasks, and also saves in the local storage as we specified in the prompt that store in the local storage. So if you want to create any code kind of application, you must be very precise giving the prompt design. I want a code in the Next.js. I should deploy in the Vercel. I should use Postgres as a backend, sorry, as a database. If you prompt these kind of things, so the response will be very, very much likely to your need. Okay, this is pretty much basic about live demonstration. So this ChatGPT 4 is available for free and pro people, like pro versions as well. So you can directly come and you can use this ChatGPT for directly giving some prompts here. Okay, but the takeaway from this slide is, so how exactly you are writing prompt for tech people, like how exactly you're defining a clear prompt design for an AI model to perform its task. Okay, now this is a demonstration one. Now let's go to the fundamentals. So prompt engineering fundamentals. This prompt engineering, this word is like tailoring the prompt, like or tuning the prompt. This comes under prompt engineering, but we'll get to that what prompt engineering, how it's affecting now the current job market and everything. But first now the core techniques of prompts. So this the first technique is obviously clear instructions. We should give clear instructions like what exactly you should do. Like example, like list 5 benefits of uh, exercise in 5 bullet points, or like or write a paragraph in comprising of 300 words, or write some one-liner or two-liner taglines. So you should be specific about instruction, what exactly you want it to do. And next, context provision. Yeah, if you remember in the last slide, we have a context keyword. Now you have an understanding now. So you should give some background information. So is a thing like example, as a financial advisor helping a 30-year-old who wants to buy their first home. Okay, so now the AI will take it. Okay, I'll be a financial advisor now. I'm helping a 30-year-old who wants to buy their first home. Okay, so you're putting some context so that the response will be in that context only. Okay, so that's how what's this context provision. Context provision. And coming to third, format specification. This format is, as I said, what format of data you want. You want in an image, you want in a table, you want in a video, you want in a code or JSON. Here, respond in JSON format with these keys, title, analysis, recommendations, so that you can convert any input data to JSON format with these keys and pairs, key value pairs of title, analysis, and recommendations. This is about format. Coming to role assignment. Role assignment is also similar to context, but you are telling us AI to be a person who act as a role. Like suppose you are a HR for so and so company, Google HR. I'm coming for a software developer role. So now tell me what will be the questions they ask me or you ask me. So that's what is role assignment. The example, if you see, your
Especially by
expert.
Gentle Giants from Spotify.
One second, one second type. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry about it. Let's continue with the role assignment. So this role assignment is, in the example, we have you an expert physicist explaining quantum mechanics to high school student. If you heard the name, like quantum mechanics is a very high level topic for a high school student. So that AI will adjust its response to that thing. Okay, I am explaining a quantum physics mechanics to a high school student. So it will give in that vocabulary using in that context to the high school student, so that the experience of the user will have the like desired response. These four techniques are foundation for good prompt writing, and it also improve your results. And yeah, next go to another demonstration now. This is for the manager levels, like for managers, if you want to use ChatGPT or any AI model, how you can use it. It is like first basic prompt is write a project status report. Okay, that's a basic prompt. So it doesn't know what project they are doing and everything. Next is we are giving advanced prompt, which is create a comprehensive project status report for software development for project Phoenix and the sections also. What exactly you require in your document. Yeah, now let's try this one. Let's go to Gemini, and in the Gemini, we'll do this first prompt, which is uh, this is right prompt. Click this one. Give me a moment. Yeah, right project status report. So we'll see how exactly this Gemini will process the basic prompt. So we are using Gemini 2.5 Pro here, the version. We have all these versions you can use, but some are related to Pro versions, like some are only limited people, kind of. You see, project name, start date, end date, project manager, status, accomplishments, activities, schedule, budget, and everything. Yeah, it gave pretty good project structure with basic prompt as well. Maybe they trained on very large training data set. Now let's go with the advanced prompt. Okay, this is pretty useful for the managers to create a project report for any uh, project. Now let's give uh, a comprehensive or an advanced prompt to perform it. If you see, we wrote everything Project Phoenix with the sections, and it should be tone. We also implemented tone. So this is somewhat called as a giving some context or putting some parameters. So like use the professional tone, informative tone. See, we exactly need what we require. It's a summary. It gave everything related to it. Project Phoenix, milestones achieved as we instructed Gemini to do, and current progress, where exactly we are, risk and issues in a tabular format, and next steps, the team performance and everything. So the average section is pretty much well defined, and it will directly used from copy to paste, like copy here and paste in the document, and you can do that. But yeah, don't forget to check it for mistakes, because the thing here is ChatGPT can make mistakes, so double check it. If you see the first prompt and second prompt, first prompt is also basically the simple price report, but it lacks every detail here. What exactly here? We should add everything. But if you put good context into that or good instructions into that, it will give the exactly what we require. So this is the difference between basic and advanced prompt. So every time put some time into your prompt design and design your prompt so that you'll get a desired output. So you don't need to have multiple conversation with ChatGPT or the AI models. And coming to this is for the manager's domain. We have the live demonstration. And next, going to the prompt techniques. Yeah, this is also a little bit technical, but bear with me. This is very much useful for some good vocabulary for the few short kind of React prompting. Okay, but it will be very basic in definition. So few shot learning. The name itself is saying few shots, like giving some few examples. Okay, so we provide few examples to AI model. It does the same what exactly and what kind of example we give. If you see, the first thing is like you want to translate English to French. So what you did English as the sky is blue, French is in French, the sky is blue in the English, like in the French. It will auto-complete AI, like when you give in this format, English is this, French is this, so it will auto-complete it. It learned from the previous pattern, which is called a few shot learning. You put some example, you ask for the output, so it will complete the previous output and it does the same for the like current output. This is a few shot learning. How many examples you provide, that much your output will be refined or fine-tuned. And next, coming to chain of thought. Chain of thought is you have a very big task. Okay, something like you want to build, test, deploy an application. Okay, then what you'll do, you'll try to put into small topics step by step. Okay, a model do development, a model do the testing, a model how to deploy it. This you will break down into step by step process so that it won't be bombarded with single big prompt. Okay, like you'll be guiding AI to one by one step, breaking down complex problems into smaller parts. So that is a chain of thought prompting, like one by one, step by step. Next, coming to React prompting. What is React prompting? So it says react, reasoning, and acting. So what it does is it will you give the React prompting kind of a like a technique. So it will act on the iterative process. So it does the output, thinks again performs output again, and thinks again. So it's kind of a uh, like what you call uh, uh, complicated tasks. There'll be one word which is called as a error management. Like you do it, what happens next? Think again and do again. Okay, so it will do as a React prompting, reasoning, alt acting. And next, coming to fourth. This fourth is RAG, retrieval augmented generation. So to put it very, yeah, RAG is very much big word. To put it simple, Google search uses RAG. Okay, now you got very good picture of what is RAG. So this RAG is what it does. It takes some such results from output like outsources like codes, repositories, files, APIs documented and gives output. So if you put some Google search something like I want to go here at this time, what is a way of transport? So it search for everything. It goes to your nearby bus station website, goes to train, airport, and everything. It pulls everything and it put in the response. So that is RAG. So example is Google search is leveraging RAG technology to give fast and user required or user desired responses. So there are the advanced prompt techniques. Yeah. So next go to next slide, which is again a live demonstration. Now we're gonna use Claude 3. Yeah, this is new. So we'll learn about what exactly Claude 3 and what are the different versions as well. The first thing is this is for domain QA, the QA people, how they use it, how they, if you want to use, how exactly they can use the AI model. Now let's go there. The This is cloud. The cloud has having multiple models. The like these models are one is better than the other. 3.5, next comes to 3.7. Like they will put some fast or the time metrics or some more tokens or different inputs. So they'll update it. Okay. So let's write a small basic prompt here, which is write a test plan. Okay? So let's see what it does. So just a simple basic prompt, and we'll see what exactly this will do now. Okay? Production, test scope, text approach, and everything. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. What exactly we required, but we'll refine that prompt more now. Okay, we'll try to refine our prompt design, and we put some thought into that, and we write something like this. Okay, we want the following sections: reduction, test objectives, risk management, and everything. And tone should be precise and technical. Okay, let's do this. So now what exactly this Claude does is, okay, it will learn everything, what exactly we require from the prompt design, and it gives a document what we require in exact desired terms. See, introduction, references, primary objectives, quality. It also explains what exactly it is. In the previous prompt, if you see, is just like headings, like side headings, but now it does everything related to the definitions, the limitations, testing approach, and everything. What different types of testing we use. Yeah. People can use this kind of advanced prompting again to get better output. And yes, you should check your data before you are putting into public. See, everything, test environments required. Yeah, it's pretty much a lot. Yeah. See, it's keep on giving what exactly we require with everything what we improved in advanced prompt. But you can manage your prompt based on your requirement. You want only some sections, put some sections. You want the output in a tabular format, or you want a comparison. The AI model does your thing. Yeah, oh my God, this is too much. Yeah. Okay, it's giving complete test plan for a big size project, I think. Test data, medium, operational risk, and everything, contingency plans, how many we require, the team composition. Yeah, the resource planning, call it, how many resources, servers. Okay, this is a detailed test plan. Yeah, budget allocation as well. See, like what exactly it does for like a company. We told like e-commerce website. It took e-commerce website into context and what exactly e-commerce should have, how it works, how it starts, deployments and everything. It does everything here. So this is how the advanced prompt works. Okay. This is the Claude AI from Anthropic. It's also free to use for different models. Okay. Now let's go to some tech theory again. Yeah. I remember you heard prompt engineering, correct? So this prompt engineering, uh, it became a career now. Okay. So like put it simply, what you write in AI for the AI model, that is a prompt, that's a job now. How do you write it? How will you write it? Okay, how do you understand the AI model and how you put it? So it's a career now. Like there are jobs, there are companies, they're recruiting people for this prompt engineering. Okay, so yeah, the people should know like how do you use this career, like how to pursue this career. Means you should have some skills which are AI. You should understand AI capability and limitations. So what exactly AI does? Okay, this AI can only create some text. Yeah, you can do the text. This AI can do good videos. Okay, you can use video, and you should also have communication skills because to instruct, right? You should instruct the AI model to write in a clear instructions, like to clear input, so that you get a desired output. And domain expertise, obviously, if in the medical field, you should know about medical. Okay, this is uh, related to some headache or whatever the medical you need, so that it will give the exact output. And the creative problem solving. This creative solve problem ability is also important because sometimes AI is works in a different, in a creative manner, like due to some hallucinations, it will give some creative answers. So you should be having a better understanding how to deal that. Okay, and technical understanding. Yes, if you are in APS integration, if you want to integrate your one AI model, any website or to any application, obviously you should have technical understanding on that. Now coming to pay. If you see, there is $80,000 to $120,000. So these are the entry level positions, the entry level job for prompt engineering as a prompt engineer. Experienced 120 to $2,000, so for $200,000. Yeah, it always vary between different fields like medical, finance, technical, and everything. And the paths, you see, prompt engineer, a application developer, a product manager, LLM specialist. These are career paths you can pursue if you are having good knowledge as a prompt engineering, like defining prompts, designing prompts, and for the exact output what you require. This is the prompt engineering as a career. Now, uh, let's go to the fourth demonstration, which is for HRs, like human resource management people, how they can use any AI model for their needs, for their daily needs. Okay. Now, we are using DeepSeek. DeepSeek, I think you guys know, like this got recently have very booming word AI model because it costs very less compared to other AI models. That's a major advantage of DeepSeek. Now, uh, DeepSeek is will give some pretty much basic prompt, write an employee onboarding plan. Simple prompt. Let's see what it does. Onboarding plan, phase one, pre-boarding day one, and phase two, first day. So how employee onboards into a company. So it does everything now. Now, phase five, first to 90 days. Like it is giving complete response from day one to day 90. So like 3 months plan, employee onboarding. Now let's advance the prompt and give some uh, context to it and what exactly desired output, what we required. Let's do this. So we are using DeepSeek here. It's like DeepSeek company's model came from DeepSeek only. So it's from China. China people developed this DeepSeek. If you see, like innovative new hire onboarding plan. So message, the email ID. If you see the first one is just basic plan for HR. But if you see here, you have a complete welcome message, company overview. So what exactly you require for employee onboard. It has everything, role specific training, team introductions, company policies and procedures, tools and resources, first week schedule, and what like how HR people handle the new onboarding, new employees onboarding. It gave perfect everything what we required for HR people to onboard an employee. Yeah, again, you try to understand what's the difference between first prompt and second prompt because we are putting here the context and what we required and how we required. So it does the magic. You see everything here. So this is related to the HR live demonstration using DeepSeek. Now let's go to industry applications. So where exactly AI models are being used or like they will use in future. Healthcare. Yeah, healthcare, they assist in the medical diagnosis. I heard in some blogs that some AI is doing very good job in diagnosing very critical medical diagnosis using some inputs from the obviously doctors and everyone. And it also creates educational materials, what patients should do post medication or pre medication, all those stuff. And coming to finance, yes, investment, report generation, risk analysis, education. Yeah, a lot of people are students are using AI to write assignments and content creation, everything. Yes, content creation, the digital marketing people are using ChatGPT or other AI models to create images, to create some text, marketing text to do their stuff. So this is the mostly AI industry applications. And the code generation, obviously, like every developer nowadays use AI model to refine their code. This is pretty much about industry applications where AI models are being used. Now let's go to the final demonstration using Grok. So, so what we learned about this previous demonstrations are they're about domain specific. Some are tech savvy, some are HR, some are managers, some are QA. Now let's go to create a use case. So we'll ask uh, any AI model to do something creatively. Okay, let's go to Grok here. This is a Grok. You can log in and you can directly use the Grok. What we do, write a poem. It's a short poem. Skies of blue, fields of green, like basic poem. But you didn't put any context to it, any background to it. But if you put any context or what exactly you required, we'll see how it does. Okay? Write a nostalgic poem, 4 stanzas, each with 4 lines, but old happy young days with friends and love. Capture a sense of joyful memories, friendship, and love. Use vivid imaginary and heartfelt tone. See, I'm not going to read this poem, but it's I think it has what exactly we need. The friends bound by secrets, none too shy. Oak tree stretched its arm too wide. Like uh, so, using this example, you can understand. Yes, AI models can do creativity in every way possible, but Uh, but this is some people have different controversies on create using AI in a creative manner or using some create some art or songs or these things. But everything has its own use case. Okay, so we are not going to talk about these controversies now. But yeah, AI can create creative art material using user input based on the context you are providing. Okay, this is basically about creative manner using Grok. Yeah, Grok. Grok is from Elon Musk, like ex Twitter. So they recently launched this Grok, and you are free to use Grok like anytime. And coming to the final part, climax of this webinar. So we have future trends. So what exactly gonna happen in future in the AI model domain? Obviously, multimodal prompting means using multiple inputs and giving multiple outputs. Agent-based specialized domain experts like medical. So someone will create a AI model which works with medical level, like extreme medical level, and some are legalities, scientific innovations. This may come in future and advancements, longer context windows. If you remember, context is like how many input characters we give. And if you remember, GPT uses 1.8 trillion, so it may go to 1 million tokens now. And reasoning, better alignment, and everything. tools and frameworks. So we are using different tools now. Like we are, for our developers, we have the VS Code is integrated with Copilot. So this kind of tools and frameworks, we can directly write our code in Copilot. It does output. Ethical consideration. So yeah, we'll talk about this ethical and responsible AI more in the next slide as a like bonus topic for this webinar. But ethical consideration, yes, AI should be regulated. Like it should have some ethical consideration while building any AI model, so that our privacy, data security, everything will be intact. Okay. And coming to resource and learning, sorry, best practices and tips. So these best practices is like how do you want to start as an AI model, like building an AI model or learning an AI model would be clear instructions like how do you want to write your AI prompt to get desired output. So that is should start with simple and refine it. Okay, I wrote this, next refine to next step. Okay, and use system prompts. System prompts is said to have consistent behavior expectations. So these are predefined prompts. System prompts are predefined prompts you can actually use, and different models. Every model has its own pro and con, pros and cons. So ChatGPT does something, DeepSeek does something. So you can test on different things based on your input and monitor token usage. Yes, you should have an idea how exactly how much content or how much input you are giving to an AI model. And next, document successful prompts, like to create some libraries and share with your team. Okay, whatever you did, prompts, everything, write it down or document it any GitHub repository. You can store it for further use. And next thing, stay updated. Yes, in our current generation, you must be updated with every technology which is coming in your domain. And resource and learning, as I said, there are a lot of open source resources, lot of videos, lot of courses. You can directly go and pursue the prompt engineering or AI model building or running AI model if you are interested. So these are resources. I'll make sure the team, like try to share this resource and learning with you after this webinar. So you can use this one to learn any AI model. Okay. And yeah, um, yeah, there will be three questions. Like most of these questions will the real world questions every time when AI topic comes, which is, will AI take away jobs? There will be AI in next 20 years. How to survive and thrive in AI generation? To put it simply, I'm gonna answer the simple questions. Will AI take away jobs? Yes, but not completely. So it's true, like it will automate some repetitive tasks, routine tasks and everything, but it does not take away some jobs, which are like some creative jobs or emotional intelligence, complex problem solving. These are all things AI can't do that. So AI will do, but it only permitted or uh, considered to some extent only. The next coming to where will be AI? Yeah, now you see AI is creating everything, animations, videos, real world applications. So in the next 20 years, obviously we'll have a very good AI models for healthcare as well as education and some maybe the uh, space level, like astronomy level of AI models as well in the future. But yeah, the future is like I don't know. Maybe we'll get in next 10 years as well. And next, how to survive. Yes, as we see, like we have a lot of things happening due to AI coming to taking some people's jobs. Yes, you should focus on developing your skills on different AI models, or you can pursue the prompt engineering, or you can learn how to build a model yourself if you want, and you can understand the critical thinking uh, and creativity, intelligence, complex problem solving. These are important to survive in this AI generation. This is three major questions. There is one more question I want to address here, which is, can AI be dangerous? Yes, AI can be dangerous. And how people are or how companies, these AI model companies, are handling them. I'll tell you simple thing like I'm running this course from Google, which is generational generative AI. So this course consists of 30% of theory, 40% of labs, and guess what other 30% is? Other 30% is completely about responsible AI. So if you're building an AI model, you should build in such a way that it should be responsible. It should not promote hate speech or some harmful content, everything. So every company who is building AI models is putting everything into the consideration to this how could the AI be like responsible for their actions. The responsible AI is one of the vast topic where companies are learning about it, working on it to build a very safe AI. Like we should not like which does not damage or dangerous to other people. Okay? So that is like the future is yeah, it's little bit scary, but we should do everything in our part to make AI generation or AI modeling for like for everyone to use. So this is about real world applications, like real world questions and everything. And yeah, now that's everything about AI models and mostly about prompt engineering. If you have any questions, guys, please let me know. But yeah, I want you guys to uh, go through the AI models and try to put use AI models in your domain, in your use cases, so that you can get desired output or some routine tasks and everything. And if you have any questions, uh, please let me know for this, like whatever the topics we uh, discussed previously. Okay, so got it. I have one question. Okay, no, I'll take that as no questions. So it's pretty curious topic. Everyone has some idea about the chat GPT and everything. And yeah, this is much AI model and prompt engineering. Now, as for the last slide, okay, it's like a fun prompt after you like end for the meeting or you leave the meeting, go to your most used AI model, whatever you use. Some people use Copilot, some people use ChatGPT. Go there and try to put this prompt. Roast me on the basis of my previous prompts. Okay, so this is a basic prompt. Try to add some advanced prompting like use some meme material, use some witty text, use some uh, constructive criticism, and try to give the roast on me. So have a look at it. I'll bet like it will be very fun to read the AI roasting based on your previous prompts. Okay, and yeah, that's my time, I guess here. And thank you so much for joining.
Your presentation.
Yeah, thank you, Harita. Thank you, everyone, for the participation. I'll try to send this slides and everything, resource materials to you guys. Thank you so much. Okay. If you have any questions, guys, you can reach me on my email and everything.
Yeah. Thank you, Chandra. That was very informative.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.